What did I do? I lost everybody.
Okay, so you need to toggle to the bottom to your taskbar and look for the Zoom icon.
I have
And
two
find-
of them.
Yep, go to the one with our pictures and click on that and it'll launch it up.
For all, with Mary, I have the four of us in one
Yep,
picture.
click that one.
Oh,
Just click
okay.
on it.
Zoom meeting.
And it should bring it to the front.
Front of, whoop.
Yeah.
It says join a meeting.
Oh,
Well, then
don't do
it
that
just-
one.
Then it disappeared on me. Should
All
I
right,
be
go-
Zoom cloud meeting? Is that where I should be?
No, the one that says Zoom meeting, it's got our pictures.
Zoom meeting.
Just click in the middle of that picture when you hover over it.
Pick your picture or the Zoom, join Zoom button.
No,
Oh.
my picture, because maybe you're on speaker view.
Now I lost you. Where
Uh-oh,
are
go
we?
back down there to the taskbar.
Well, I see Ginger now and I see you. What do I do?
Okay. Click that one.
I see you.
Okay. Are you to the front now?
Front of, all I see is my desktop and you. That's all I see.
All right. You need to make that bigger. In the right-hand bottom, there is a green kind of square with an arrow. If you go click on the picture of me, on the bottom right picture of me.
Ah, there we go.
All right.
It doesn't take much.
Good, ladies. All right. How did you do? All right. Good. Mary Ann's gonna unmute. She's got a question.
I have a question. When I took my Word document and put it into into the folder, would it still show as a Word document? I thought if I clicked on it, then it would go to a Google Docs document.
It
So what
does.
but I clicked on the file and it still had the W. So I know it did not change to a Word doc.
No, it has that. It's gonna probably stay that W because it was originally a Word doc.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't change to a Google Doc
It
unless I
does,
copy and
it
paste
does,
it.
but it does change to a Word doc, but the icon still says W, just to let you know it was originally a Word doc.
Okay, thank you. Then I did it right.
You did it right.
Yay!
All right, now we're on that problem that everything that comes from international on all your committees comes in a shared folder. Who remembers where those shared folders are housed in your drive?
Where it says share,
Shared folder.
share folder.
Folder.
On the left side with the little people on it.
Shared with me? It is in a shared folder. Where's that shared folder? Shared with me. Who said that?
Left
Mary
side.
Ann,
Or-
Yeah.
shared with me drive, shared with me drive. So let's go and let's get organized in the shared with me so we don't have to be embarrassed anymore at a meeting because we can't find what they're wanting us to find and we're 3 steps behind and they're like tired of waiting on you, blah, 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 right? Okay. So remember when I launch Drive, it always defaults to my drive. So if you're trying to find something, whether it's a folder or an individual document that someone shared with you, they either shared the folder and now it's in your shared with me drive, or they shared it through an email, whatever, however they let you, however they shared it with you, doesn't matter. It's still shared with you. It's going to be filed in the shared with me drive. That's the file cabinet that's different than this file cabinet. This is the one in my classroom. This is the one in our department meeting room or whatever. This is the shared team drive, the department drive, okay? That means these folders were created by someone else and shared with me. They have a people econ, all these folders, okay?
Jeannie
So
has
here's
her
the
hand
thing.
up.
Who
I
does?
just have one question, Phyllis.
Okay, go ahead and interrupt.
I'm sorry, but I
No.
have,
I want everybody to interrupt. I just can't see you because I'm looking at this and I only can see 4 people at a time.
Okay, it says shared with me, and I understand that's where we're to be. How is that different than the one called shared drives?
Oh, now you're getting way advanced Google. Shared drives are when you have, for example, a public school email and things saved on a drive in that platform, and someone sharing something from that platform to your personal platform. So if I click on this, I have stuff from District 51 in Mesa County, Colorado, because I'm working with other teachers who created stuff. And if I click that, then there's folders within that and other things. I'm not teaching that today.
Okay, sorry. I just
And-
kept going, well, it's got to be shared drives.
And if ADK were to create their own personal private drive, it's about security. And then they would give access to that drive with certain documents, that's where it would be filed. But
But for
ADK at
now,
this
shared
point
with-
is just doing normal public Google. See the difference? Because they're not buying certain licensed Google. They're just using the free Google that we all have access to. Okay,
Got it. Thank
all
you.
right, back to shared with me, okay? This is the file, my grade level shared file cabinet.
I know.
Now,
I'm
if
just trying
they-
to get over there.
if someone could mute, thank you. All right, so if Christy Smith shares a folder with you and it's in the shared folder, this is where it's going to be found. And you'll see that folder already organized all for you. You don't need to organize it. She's organized it for you. She's the owner. She's organized it. That doesn't mean you can't put stuff in it. You could still add stuff just like we did last time, but you can't move this. Okay. It's going to stay and shared with me because you don't own it. Now, when people send you individual stuff, take a look at this cute little membership handout, flyer, brochure, and it was sent by someone in the Google platform. It's going to show up down here as all these items. This is a Google Doc. This is a PDF that someone shared with me, another PDF. Oh, look at that. That is an Excel spreadsheet, only it's in Google, so it's called Sheets.
Sheets.
Yeah, Sheets, not slides, Sheets. So these are all things that other people have created and shared with me via an email. And I'm just not organized, or I'm never going to touch them again, so I don't file them. I could get in there and delete them, which we're going to talk about a little bit about your homework. All right, so you have stuff that someone sent you, and now Phyllis is telling me to get organized. Okay, I'm going to organize my shared with me files because I need everything organized so I know where it is. And this is something I am going to touch again. I need it filed. I need it put away. I don't own it, but I need to have a look at it because it's a membership handout brochure for California. And I want to make sure that I give my input, but I want to be able to find it multiple times. So I'm going to put it in a special folder that's not already created, or it is created, either one. I want to file it. So here's how to do it. You go down here and you open that document. So I'm going to open this document. This was shared by Jeremiah Moore. He's a fabulous Colorado educator. And I want to keep this because he's fabulous. I want to be able to access this in the future. I look up here and where the normal folder is. Do you see that it's not a folder, but it is the Google Drive triangle? And when I hover over it, it says add a shortcut to the drive. That's what I click. I want to file this and get it out of that, just that general stuff. All right, so now he shared it with me so I can still work on it and look on it. I'm going to put it actually in my drive now because I want to have access to it later. So I'm going to go to my drive and open my drive. And I'm going to look, I'm not going to, you guys are going to put it in your Google, my Google training. I'm going to show you what to do because this is part of your homework. Oh, I don't have a folder yet. Because I need it TLI for this year, TLI this year, Teacher Leadership Institute. And so I'm going to create a folder. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm in my drive. I'm going to create a new folder, just like we practice folder and folder. And I'm going to call this TLI 2021-2022. Yes, that's what I want to name it. And now I say move the shortcut here. All right, now let's go back and see if it's still in shared with me. Yes, it is, because do I own it? Nope. I just want to make sure that I can access it easy. So Jeremiah still owns it. It still was shared with me, but I can also find it here. TLI right here. And I can launch it really easy without having to go through 49 things in shared with me, or search Jeremiah's email to me that came in 2 weeks ago and now it's hundreds down the line. Where was that? I got to search for Jeremiah's name. No, he sends me 50 emails a day. I can't find which one it is. I opened up 20 of them. Now I'm getting frustrated, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right. I'm closing those tabs. Here's your task. You're going to go to shared with me. You're going to scroll down in your shared with me past the folders that Christy has sent you or anybody else. Find something down here that you're now going to put in a folder. It could be my Google training folder for practice, or you can, if you really want it useful and authentic, create a new folder real quick that's going to keep you organized for ADK. I'm going to stop sharing. That was me do. Judy?
Phyllis, when you create a shortcut so that it makes it easy for you to access, are you still seeing all of the comments that others are making in the original file that's in your shared folder? And are your comments being sent to them as well?
Yes.
So it's happening twice. It's happening simultaneously in the two places. Yes.
The only time that doesn't happen is if you are going to duplicate that for just yourself, so for just your use. We're going to learn that in the future, but for today,
yeah, that's a copy. That's a copy, not a shortcut.
Yeah.
Shortcut is the same folder in two places at the same time. Sort of, okay.
So everything stays the same. You're just getting yourself organized. All right, who's new at this? Who wants to get their shared with me drive a little bit organized for the rest of us to help you through that? Because you're all going to do it here in a breakout. We're getting down to 5 minutes, so we got to be quick. Come on, who's going to do it?
Diane.
Oh, Diane Bass, good for you. Unmute, here we go.
Oh, Lordy.
And you should see Diane Best. Every time I go to that breakout room, she knows what she is doing. She's just talking it through. She's just talking it through. The only hard thing she's had today is finding her Zoom back. That's it. All right, share your screen, Diane.
Okay. Share. Okay.
Oh no, you pulled a Mary Ann trick and closed out your Chrome. You naughty girl.
Oh, so I have to open it up again?
Yes, you do. Mary Ann's laughing because she likes to close that thing out all the time. And
Well, I didn't do it on purpose. I hit
I'm
something.
always scolding her. I'm like, leave it open during our training, Mary Ann.
Oh, I don't know how I did that. Okay.
Okay, now where do
I
you,
need to find my waffle again, right?
Yeah, good girl.
My waffle. Okay, and then my drive. Oh, pictures disappeared. Okay.
There you go.
Okay. Now my drive, I'm gonna go down to shared with me.
Good girl.
Okay. So let's see.
Scroll down and find something you want to organize. Scroll down.
All right. Oh, okay. I get all this stuff. I don't know what to do with it, so I just download and hope it stays somewhere. That's all I can
Well,
do.
now we're gonna get you organized into a folder. Pick something, pick something up 80K that you want to put somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Get
Well,
you-
there's all kinds of stuff, as you can
Well, pick
tell.
one, because we're gonna talk you through it.
Okay, oh, let's do this complete policy procedure thing. over here.
Perfect.
Okay.
Click that open, double click it.
Oh, did I do it? Okay,
Yes.
okay.
All right, now, do you see, this is gonna be a new place for you.
Yes.
Just
Oh, I got
listen.
those, they got that little,
Oh, I didn't even have to tell you. Look at you, Diane Best.
found it. Okay.
Girl, click
I'm
it,
gonna click on it. Okay,
My Drive.
my drive, click on there. Or do I
That
say
one
add shortcut?
No, you gotta open that first.
Open it first, okay.
So go back up to My Drive
I
and
thought
go
I-
to the caret to the right. Go to the right
Oh.
and hit that little area. Yep.
Okay. go to-
Now you're in it. Now you're
Okay.
gonna make a new folder because this is a real thing. Where are you gonna put policies and procedures?
Okay.
What's the name of that folder gonna be?
Policies and procedures, I guess, because I don't know what else to put in it.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Awesome.
A and P.
There you go. Thank you. P and, whoops, P and P. Did I do it? Okay.
Are you
P
gonna
and-
know what P&P is?
No. I have to ask.
You make it what you're gonna remember.
Policies. There we go. How's that? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Now,
Not-
click on this again.
Yep, that
Create
says,
the
yep,
folder.
that's the name. And now,
Add shortcut.
there you go.
Add shortcut. Adding shortcut.
Shortcut done.
Oh,
Okay, now go to the left at the top. There is a little back arrow up there,
on the
right
one
beside, yep, that one.
right by that. Okay.
All right.
Oh.
Now go to My Drive
My drive. Right here. Okay.
and let's see if your folder's there. Oh, you have two
Oh,
folders.
how about that?
Woo!
Right there.
Right there, and you can find it.
Oh,
All right, stop sharing.
Okay, stop sharing.
All right, before we talk about homework and next meeting, here's your trick. I talked to my last training session. You have an international meeting coming up. Molly sends you the agenda. She says, we're going to talk about policies and procedures handbook, and we're going to talk about membership campaign, blah, blah, blah. And it says in there, both of them are in your shared folder. To look really smart, this is what I do. I go ahead and launch them so that those tabs are already open at the top, including the agenda, so that I can just quick toggle and they say, okay, everybody look at policies and procedures. I just go right up to the top of my screen. Because remember how we have all the tabs at the top? They're already open. I've already found them. I already took the time to do that. Just like you do at home. If you were going to a meeting and you had something in paper or pencil copy, you'd bring all that stuff with you and you'd have it ready. It wouldn't be back in your classroom and you had to go back. I got to go back to my classroom and find that. You'd be prepared. So that is a trick for you to have those launched at the top. Now that you know about all those tabs and how to toggle, you can be really prepared and look really smart for your meeting. Okay. Now, if something comes up and they say, oh, well, let's talk about this, and it's not even on your agenda, you're not prepared, and they go, it's in your shared with me, you can quick go to shared with me, and in the search window, in shared with me, you're going to say policies and procedures, and it's going to find it for you. You don't have to look through all those icons. Policies and procedures, where is that? You don't have to look for Molly's email, blah, blah, blah. Someone doesn't have to email it to you during the meeting because you can't find it. It's all there. That helpful? All right, here's your homework. I want you all to look at your shared with me drive. All those things that have been shared with you, especially the last few weeks since you've taken office, started something new, and begin to get those organized. If you don't need that document that was shared with you anymore, delete it. get it cleaned out a little bit. Now I'm preaching, but I don't always practice this. You saw my shared with me drive. There's a lot of old stuff in there because people, anytime they email you anything, it's always there. But I want you to start off fresh with all the things that you're going to use for 80K that have been shared with you, and you know you're going to use them to start to get your shared with me drive organized along with my drive, because now you know how to organize my drive the same way. So at least do shared with me. If you're an exceeds expectation student, organize your my drive too if that's a little messy. If you've been creating things through the years with Google and you haven't organized those two. All right, that's your homework. All right, let's do a poll on when we can meet next time. I am going out of town. It's another baseball trip for my husband. This will be number 25. We're going to Pittsburgh. So I'm going to be off for a little while. That's why these dates are a little bit later. So if you will vote, and I think I did it right this time, Judy, I have yes and no's. Can you meet on those dates? Grab your calendar. And we'll see which one we have the most for. And I will be recording if you can't make all three of them, or the one we choose, I guess I should say.
Phyllis, just remember that that's our week of international. We have something Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and for international chapter and all that stuff.
I'm sorry, I just went on my calendar and I don't have that duty, so I didn't know about it. Sorry.
But we could do it in the morning.
If you have nothing else. Let's see.
So it's 8 o'clock. Okay,
Got about 6 more of you to vote.
8 o'clock.
Supposed to be voting.
Everybody should.
Poll, do the poll.
Yeah.
Yep,
Oh, there's
in
a
the
poll.
poll.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Who doesn't have the poll? Nancy, you don't have it?
No, I already answered it. I just had a question.
Oh,
Okay.
yes,
These shared-
Nancy.
The shared folders kind of make me nervous. I'm afraid I'll mess them up or do something I'm not supposed to, or lose a document. And that's not possible, is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
If you've been given full rights, it is.
okay.
So if it's in a shared folder, I'm not asking you to mess with those.
No,
I'm
but like,
only asking you to organize now the things that are loose by themselves. We're
okay.
going to talk more about shared folders and different roles at a future training.
Okay.
When
But
you get in there,
when someone sends you a shared folder, do you open it and it automatically goes into the shared with me file?
yes.
Okay.
All right. Looks like we need 2 more of our sisters to vote.
Tell me where you put that. I can't even find it.
Can't
Did you
see the
send it as
poll.
in an email?
The poll is
Yeah.
just on your screen for Zoom.
Okay, hold on, sorry.
You want full view?
I see everybody,
Don't
but
see
I'm
the
on
poll?
full view, but there's no poll. All I see is people.
Right,
Sisters,
so-
my Alpha Delta Kappa sisters.
All right, so Mary Ann, you're the only one then. Can you attend session 3 on Tuesday, September 21st at 9 in the morning? That's a Tuesday at 9.
Yes. At what time?
Which
At
time? zone?
9 a.m. Mountain, so that would be 10 your time.
That's fine. The
All right,
21st?
sisters, it looks like that one is the best choice for us. So let's do that one. Let me put it in my calendar real quick. Actually, I'll just screenshot so I don't have to waste time. There we go. In the poll. Share results. All right, so it's going to be Tuesday, September 21st, 9 a.m. Mountain. Have everybody marked that down? It looks like there are a handful that you can't make it know that I'll record. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay on for any of you who want further help or questions. Thank you. We're about 7 minutes past time, but thank you for all of your hard work. I can tell a huge difference even from the last session to this session, how much you're already starting to understand all of these steps. So I'm proud of you. And I will see you on that Tuesday.
Thank you,
So-
Phyllis.
You're welcome, you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Phyllis, I'm staying because I have a question for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I also have a question for you.
Okay. Who's first?
Judy.
Mine's quick.
Okay, you go ahead.
Jeannie, you're quick.
On the 21st, you will be recording it and sending that out again?
Yes. Let me
Okay.
stop recording now.